Personal injury attorney Stewart Vance with the Vance Law Firm in the studio this morning to answer your legal questions right here on air. And as always, we tell people you are a personal injury attorney. So what kind of cases do you handle?
That's exactly right. We help people who have been injured by no fault of their own. Typically that's car wrecks, 18-wheeler wrecks. It could be on the job injuries. It could be a slip and fall in a department store or grocery store or on a sidewalk that's not in or that is in ill repair. So really anytime you've been injured, whether minimal injury or severe catastrophic injury, have someone call on your behalf and at least find out what your options are.
And we have a caller on the line from Wetumpka. What's your question?
Yes, sir. I had, thank y'all for taking my call. Good morning. I had someone go in my mailbox and remove a bank statement, open it, and email it to someone else. What can I do with this?
Wow, that is, first of all, sorry if you're going through that. I would say you really just got to be vigilant. There's not, it's clearly a felony to go in someone's mailbox, but unless you catch them in the act and somebody's going to prosecute them, there's really not a lot to do. But I would say stay on top of your monthly statements, keep a really close eye on them, bank statements, checking accounts, those kinds of things. I've heard numerous stories over the last several months about similar kind of activity, whether it's taking a statement out, whether it's taking a check out, whether it's I've heard debit cards being taken in some way someone can commit fraud that way. So there's really not anything to do with the description that I can think of. Call your law enforcement agency and maybe they can be more vigilant in your area, but just pay more attention to all your statements as often, more so than you normally do, would be a good way to start. Hope that gave you some direction.
Right. All right. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Stewart, her question immediately made me think of those Ring cameras. We see a lot of people now with dash cams in their cars as well. Has that changed the way you handle cases now, personal injury?
No, it goes back to kind of what we talk about all the time. Take pictures of whatever the incident is, and those cameras make a big difference. Anytime we can have those cameras available, a lot of time the intersection cameras the city may have up are very useful. But yeah, if there's a video, we've handled a lot of cases that were quickly resolved because of some camera footage, whether it's in the gas station parking lot or a person's own vehicle, whatever it might be. I don't think we're going to get close enough to start doing mailbox cams, but to your point, yes, there's cameras really everywhere. So be vigilant when you're doing that. If you're in an accident, take a look around. If you see where there are some cameras in the area, maybe take a picture of those with your phone so that at least if you get down the road, you need more information, you can have sources to go try to find that information.
We have another caller on the line, Daryl from Montgomery. Daryl, what's your question?
Well, I want to know about this. Yes, I have a question to the attorney. I'm going through a legal service, right? And I'm staying in St. Jude Apartment. And the thing is, I'm going through legal representation. I need representation because I'm being legally evicted.
I heard legal services, and maybe he's not getting quite what he expected or needed. I don't know exactly what area of the law you may need help with, but I would say reach out to the Alabama State Bar Referral Service. It's a great service the Alabama Bar has. If you'll dial 334-269-1515 and ask for their lawyer referral service, they'll get you in touch with an attorney that helps with exactly the kind of area law you're asking about. So hopefully that gives you some direction, and we wish you best of luck.
And Daryl, thanks so much for calling in. And you can call in as well. When we come back after the break, we'll be taking more questions live on air. Give us a call. That number is 334-420-9732.